Good evening traders, welcome to Trader UK. It's currently Wednesday the 29th of April 2020 and the time is 17 minutes past 12 AM UK time. Traders, if this is your first time to the channel, I want to welcome you, warm welcome to Trader UK. Hope you're going to enjoy the content that we're putting out. And if you've been here before, I want to welcome you back and give you as much as a warm welcome to the channel. Guys, to make sure that you keep receiving the content that we put out and get notified of this, subscribe to the channel or feel free to hit the bell icon. But with further ado, I'm just going to quickly go into a chart here, which we have we're looking at the moment. Now, what you have is you have the euro, dollar, British pound 3 monthly chart, and that's where we're currently looking at the moment. And I'm going to quickly go down the time frames, because what we believe is we're looking for a pop in this market. We believe that price is at a level whereby it's ready for a pop now. Now, whether that pop will be long term or whether it should just be a retracement or a correction of this downtrend, we don't know. But at this moment in time, we feel that price is overdue a rally. How far that rally will go, I don't know, but we do think it's time. So what we've done, if I go down to the 4-hour chart, is we've set a limit order just below the market, because we feel at this level here there is a lot of confluences going on which we want to try and take advantage of. So I'll let you know if we get triggered into this trade, but in the meantime, guys, keep trading your plan, stick to your routine. It's so important, and I'll speak to all you traders soon. Take care, traders. Good afternoon, traders, and welcome to Trader UK. It's currently Thursday the 30th of April 2020, and the time is just about to turn 3 p.m. UK time. Traders, I hope you're all having a wonderful trading week. The market certainly seems to have picked up today, and I'm going to just talk you over very briefly a trade which is just triggered for us, just so once I bond the videos together, you can all see my thought process. Now, if it's your first time to the channel, I want to welcome you guys. Hope you're going to enjoy the content that we put out today and in the future. If you've been here before, guys, thank you so much for spending your time and looking at what we do here. If you're enjoying it, feel free to make some comments on our YouTube page. Come and have a look at our Facebook page. If not, just press the bell icon or subscribe to the channel, and that way you'll get a notification every time we put some new content out. So without further ado, guys, let's get into the charts here, just so I can bring you up to speed with where we are. Now, the pair we're talking about here is the euro, dollar, British pound. And if you remember, yesterday we carried out some analysis with regard to this pair. In fact, it was the day before yesterday. We carried out some analysis with regards to this pair. And what we were thinking is that we felt that there was some upside left in this pair. So here we are on the 3 monthly chart currently. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just work my way down the time frame so you can see what my thought process was. So as I go down to the monthly chart, as you can see, there's this huge run up here, and this is obviously all COVID-19 related. The market since settled down, then sold off massively and settled down in. Now down to the 2 weekly chart. Again, there is your impulsive move up, your massive wick, and then price settle back down in. Down to the weekly chart, what do we see? Okay, so we can see obviously this is the same run that we're talking about. The highs got taken out there by the wick, although price didn't close above it. So here we are at the daily chart. Okay, and it's the daily chart which made us feel that there was now some potential to the upside. Why was that? Well, there is a pattern within the way that this downtrend has played out. And then we were followed by this impulsive move to the upside. Okay, and then prices come back down and settled in. So let's now focus on this leg here. Okay, this is now the leg we're gonna zoom into and just see what we can see. So let me go down to the 8-hour chart. Do I see anything in that leg? Not just yet. Do I see anything in that leg there? In the 6-hour chart? Not just yet. Okay, so now it's in the 4-hour chart. As I start to work my way down, that I can now see a pattern that I recognise, that I like to get involved in. And the more I go down the time frames, the more I see this pattern playing out. So so what I did is I set if you remember from the previous video, I set a limit order down at this level here. Let me just fatten that up for you. And can you see this doji candle, doji type candle here? Well, look at that. There's my entry. The blue line across there. I'm trying to fatten this up so you can see it. So the entry line, there's the entry here. The blue line across is our entry. And look at that, guys. Price went down into that entry, took us in, and then price retraced dramatically. Now, obviously, price has come back down in now and is testing that area again. Let's go down to the 1-hour chart. So we're now triggered in this trade. So what do we do now? Well, nothing. We do nothing. It's actually a case of sitting here now, and one or two things are going to happen. Price is going to meander around for a bit, and we're either going to get stopped out for a loss, or we're going to take a profit. And here's our profit up here. Now, all of this is not going to happen today, unless something wild goes wrong in the market. But, you know, and in this day and age, or these times, you never know. But what I'm looking for, what I've planned to do is at this green line here, if we get there, I'm going to take off half of the position again, if we get there. And this is where I would look to take off the rest of the position. But let's see how we go, guys. Just going to keep this video short. Just wanted to show you the fact that this trade had triggered. And let's see how we go. Take care, traders, and we will contact you or be in touch soon. Take care now. Good afternoon, traders, and welcome to Trader UK. It's currently Friday, the 1st of May 2020, and the time is currently 27 minutes past 1 p.m. UK time. Traders, if this is your first time to the channel, I want to welcome you with warm open arms here to Trader UK. I'm really hoping that you're going to enjoy the content that we're about to put out and will keep putting out. If you've been here before, traders, I hope you're enjoying everything that we do. I'm grateful that you're spending time here with Trader UK, looking at our content, and I hope that it's helping your trading. Now, if you want to see more of the content, if you're interested in what we do here, if you enjoy it, make a comment on the channel, subscribe to the channel, feel free to press the bell icon on the channel. That way we get to get some feedback as to whether we go back to our trading and continue, or whether we keep putting this content out. So traders, without further ado, I just wanted to say to you all, I hope you're all well. We're here now into the first day of May. And we're obviously still on lockdown, although some countries are beginning now to relax the lockdown rules. I have a feeling that, you know, this COVID-19 is it's not gonna just disappear. You know, there's gonna still be people with the virus out there, even though we're relaxing. And I think from my own personal point of view, I'm not too eager to just jump back into normal everyday life. So I'm going to be being careful. And I just want to put that to you, just so you know, just a different point of view with regards to what's going on out there. The way that COVID-19 is affecting the economy is being looked at in a big way. Although it's not in the news as much, it's going to be, guys. And we're going to be entering into a deep depression. You know, this is an opportunity for us to get our skill right, so we can make money from this situation. You know, if our jobs go, we've got a skill that can never be taken away from us. So that's why I'm going to be putting out a course within the next few weeks, just to put out there my method of training, my method of trading. If you like what you see, send me a message, go onto our website, just leave an email. I'll get in touch with you just to let you know I've got it. But we're starting to ramp this up now, because we've had a number of people ask if we can create a course, and that was my intention anyway. However, the current situation has meant there is a lot more people out there looking to trading as a potential means for a career. So without further ado, guys, I'm just going to go into a trade that we're currently in. And that trade is the euro British pound, so the euro pound pair. Now here we are on the 3 monthly chart of the euro pound, and this is going to be a short video simply because it's really trade management, and I've changed the way that today I'm changing the way that I trade manage my trades at the beginning anyway, simply because I've been back testing a new method of bringing my stop to break even and when to do that, and that seems to be, based on the results, it's a more beneficial way to do it, and I'm going to explain what it is now, and from here on in you'll see that this is going to be the way that I manage my trades at first, or this is going to be the way that I bring my stop loss to break even. So let's just go down the time frames until I can see what I need to see. So we're on the 2-week chart, we're on the weekly chart. Okay, so here we are on the daily chart. I'm just going to bring down price. That's right. Okay, so what I used to do, as you can see, my stop loss is here and my entry is just here. Okay, so what I used to do is I used to take my stop, take the distance in between my stop and my entry, which is my risk, and then I used to take that and I used to project that forward to price. So what I then used to say, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just drag this, make this a bit longer, so that's better. So there's my entry. So what would happen then at this level, what I would do once price had reached this level, let me just get a horizontal line in there. Once price had reached that level, I would bring my stop up to break even. Now what started to happen, or what had been happening quite a lot, is we had a high percentage of break-even trades. However, when I then looked at what happened to price after those we were taken out for break-even, price was actually going in the direction that we initially thought anyway. So what I'm going to do, and this is not something that I've come up with, a fellow trader friend of mine has actually showed me this. So what I'm going to do is, instead of moving my stop to break even when price gets higher than this line here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off half my position at this level. Now but I'm also going to leave my stop where it is. Now what that allows to happen is it allows for price, if it's going to do this, to come back down to my entry level, to go down towards my stop and either take me out or go in the position that we initially thought, that we initially wanted price to anyway. What that means is, because I've taken off half of the position, I've got half left in the market. So currently, let's have a look at where we are position wise. Let's have a look at where we are pips wise in the market. So there's our entry. Let's just go up there. So we are currently 80, call it 90 pips in profit. We're currently 90 pips in profit. Okay, now should price, now my stop is less than 90 pips, but should price come back down in, take us out, because we've taken half of the position off and made profit on that half of the position, and we've lost half of the position, where are we left with? What are we left with? We're left at break even. We're left at exactly the same thing that we would have had if I had moved everything, the whole position, to break even and price had taken me out. But what's the advantage of me doing that? Well, the advantage is that it gives me more opportunity for price to come down in, either touch my entry price or even go take me into a loss-making position, and it gives a bit of room for price then to take off. So that's what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to be leaving my stop where it is, but I'm going to be taking half the position off. And hopefully you can understand what we're doing there and why we're doing it. The back testing certainly shows that it's the right way to move forward, because of the high percentage that the highest percentage of break-even trades that this system produces. So let me do that while you're all here. So basically what we're looking to do, so there's my position and there's my lot size. So what I need to do is go into the position, protect the position. I need to modify that position. So there is the lot size, 98,884. So 98,884. So if I want to take profit on half that position, I need to take profit on 49 442. Okay, now because we've bought the market, what we need to do is we need to sell the market, and we need to sell this amount of the lot size at market. And what that will do is take half of the percentage off, half of the position off, and bank half of the position. So let's just do that while we're here now. So there you go, guys. As you can see, the figure has changed here. The profit has gone down, as has the lot size. So we've banked £574, as you can see, obviously on this platform. I've already done this on my live account, so we're in this position on my live account. So guys, what will then happen? How are we going to play the rest of this trade? Well, okay, let's just clear the screen up a little bit, just so you know. So what we're now looking for is for price to push up to this area here. Okay, and what we will then do is we will then bring price to break even, or we may, because that is the next level where price could switch round. So we will then bring our stop up to break even, and we'll look at the other half of this position, because you can do this, guys. You can manage your trade. You can take multiple profit targets along the way. Obviously, if I go up to a bigger time frame, let's go monthly, and let's just in fact, what do I need to do here? I know exactly what I need to do. Our profit target is actually all the way up there. So this is not a trade that's going to play out quick unless we have a crazy month like this one. So I'm going to leave it there for now, traders, and hope you've taken that on board, and we'll see how it goes. So I will speak to all you traders soon, and we'll see how we get on with this trade. Happy trading, traders. Good evening, traders, and welcome to HawTrader UK. It's currently Friday the 26th of June 2020, and the time is 25 minutes past 10 PM UK time. Traders, if this is your first time to the channel, I hope you enjoy this little presentation that I'm going to put forward to you. Hope you get value from it, and hope it prompts you to come across and subscribe to the channel so you receive everything that we put out. And if you've been here before, guys, you're really making me happy. You're fast seeing, hopefully you're fast seeing the nature of this methodology. Hopefully you're starting to see that this methodology works. Doesn't work all the time, but it works enough to make you profitable. Now, what I've been finding in the people that I've been talking to online with regards to this methodology is that one of the biggest problems out there is what I class as shiny new object. Now, what I mean by that is you come into trading, you decide you want to be a trader. Okay, that's the first thing you decide. You find yourself a trading plan or a guru online who says he can help you, and you spend money and you buy this course, and you read the course, and you feel empowered. You've come out of this course and you've read it 3 times and you understand it. You're ready to go, and you're ready to put your money live into the market, and away you go. And your first trade is amazing. Bam! You've made 20, 30, 40, 50, up to 100 pips, if not more. And this thing's easy. And your next pip, bam! You make another 50 to 60, 70, 80 pips. And you're thinking, here we go. Here comes the high life. Okay, then your next trade, then you place your next trade, and that meanders sideways for a bit, and price takes you out, and then at a loss, and then price goes in your direction, and then you take your next trade, and the same thing happens again. And then as soon as you place your next trade, you get taken out again. And all of a sudden you see that profit that made you think you were the world's best trader, or that this was easy, you've seen that disappear, and you're watching your account slowly go into deficit. And guys, that has an effect on your psychology. Okay? Because when you are winning, it has an effect on your psychology. When you're losing, it has an effect on your psychology. And even when you're breaking even, if you're breaking even too many times, it has an effect on your psychology. And what I'm trying to say here is that trading is the art of handling your psychology, handling your emotions, and the ability to see a setup within a set of rules over and over and over again in the markets. And guys, when I break it down like that, it sounds really simple, but it's taken me years to get this level of consistency in my trading. Years. And I played at trading for many years, guys. I played at it. It was like a hobby. And it wasn't until I decided that I was going to turn this into a career. I was going to turn this into something that would hopefully one day be my living, that things started to turn around. Okay? I became more disciplined. I didn't go looking for different trading strategies because one wasn't working, and I wasn't jumping around the markets looking for the next shiny object. And as time's gone on, my trading has become more and more and more solid to the point where I feel that I can show you my trades live or my thoughts live and put them out to you. Now, yes, of course, when I've put them out to you, we're just about to enter, we're just about to move to break even, and we're just about to take profits, or profits have just triggered. So there's an element of lag, but that element of lag is minimal because I'm giving you live analysis, live decision making here in its raw entity. Okay, and that's what I feel that your whore trader guys, we do differently to everybody else. Because what I see out there is people telling you that they can trade. And I'm not saying that they can't trade. But for me as a trader, I want to know that they can trade before I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. And that's the thing here. Because all being said and done, trading, if you're going to get a guru, or I shouldn't use that word, not a guru, but if you're going to get somebody to teach you to trade, you want to know they can trade. And that's why here at Whore Trader we do it live. It's important that you understand we're doing it live for a reason, okay? Because we are different. We want to be different to the others. We want to show you wins, losses, break-evens, the lot. We want to show you that we can trade. So guys, I've wrapped here for about 5 minutes now, and I'm sure you're probably falling asleep now. So let's get into the charts. Let's get into the charts, guys. And the pair we're going to look at, here is the Euro Pound, the Euro Dollar British Pound. And this trade today has just netted us another 400 pips, guys. Another 400 pips in the bank. And there's some, and I want to go over this trade because a lot of my recent trades have played out quite quickly, a few days, and we've hit targets, a week maybe, 3 or 4 days, 6 days, and we hit our target. But this trade, guys, we have been in since the 30th of April, and today it is actually the 26th of June. So we have been in this trade nearly 2 months. So let me get into it. So we're currently on the 3-month chart of the Euro Pound. Let's go down to the monthly chart. Okay, now we went long this position, and I'm gonna remove all the studies, and I'm not gonna give you too much of a in-depth backup, because I showed you that in the earlier videos, which you will see as you know by the time you come to the end of this video. So let's go down to the daily chart. Okay, and I'm going to squish this up now. This blue arrow here, let me just hover over that, look below there and look at that date, 30th of April 2020. Now this blue arrow represents the day that we got into this trade long. All right, and when I go further down the chart, I'm going to show you to the hour which bar we got on. But within this daily bar, somewhere within this daily bar, we went long on the 30th of April. In this next bar, somewhere within this next bar, the bar which started the 1st of May, we took some profits, guys. We took some profits and moved our stop to break even in the way that we do that. And then we've done nothing but sit and watch this chart. Well, we haven't sat and watched it, but we've kept an eye on this chart for nearly 2 months. And finally today, it hit our target, and we are now 4 pips in the better. Now let's put some studies back on, and let's show you what this is all about. Let's show you exactly our logic in this trade. So let's go down to the time frames. Okay, now let me just get my bearings here. Here we are, 30th of April. Now let's I'm just going to remove them again just so you can see. Just memorize this chart, guys. Just memorize this chart and just remember what I'm going to tell you, because I'm just about to put my studies on and it's going to make this chart look very different. But I'm going to fatten it up. So this is where we got in, this is where we got out. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, what we have is here, there's our arrow. This is where we enter this position. Okay, let's go down. Let's start working our way down the time frame so we can get a little bit more perspective on this. So we entered here. Okay, price went up. This little red arrow is where we broke it, where we've moved our stop to break even in the way that we do. Okay, and ever since that day, guys, ever since that day, price has slowly meandered up. You know, let's just look at where we are. Let's find out. I mean, at this point here, we're up 239 pips, 249 pips, and then price pushed on up, and then price went into a range. Look at this. Up to the highs, down to the lows, up to the highs, down to the lows, up again. And then it started to do it again. And it created this channel, this range here, which price just seemed to be bouncing. But guys, all the time I thought, either I'm gonna win on this trade, or I'm gonna just be not breaking even, but I'm gonna be making less money. And I just watch this trade, and it's about your discipline, guys. Now, what kept me long in this trade? What gave me the confidence to stay long in this trade? Well, what I've said to you is that there are reasons now why we are starting to pay more attention to the fundamentals. And let's be honest with you guys, I could quite easily have taken my profits at 200 odd pips, 250 pips, and been more than happy. But the fundamentals told me that the British pound was in a worse state than the euro dollar. Okay, and that the euro would appreciate against the pound, and that's exactly what's happened. Now, do I think that's going to continue? I don't know. I don't care. All right, I've taken my profits, and we're good to go. Now, let's go down the time frame to just give you a little bit more perspective on this. Again, there's our little blue arrow. Okay, if you can see that, as you can see, price has risen. This is the range where price went to. I mean, look how long. The price was in that range from the 15th of May to the point where we actually broke out, which is the 18th of June. So just for a month, pretty much, just over a month, price just went sideways, giving me hope, taking that hope away. As price goes up and down, it gave me hope again. I'm looking for price to break out, took it away. And this is the emotional roller coaster, guys, that I've been on with this trade. And the reason I call it a roller coaster is because you do go through it. At several moments, I've been tempted to take this trade off because it's been going so well. But the minute I keep doing that, it affects my psychology. If I get into a habit of taking trades off early, then it affects my psychology, and then I'm going to start to affect my risk reward. Okay, now, yes, if price gets down to my level and we're 15 pips above my level and it's there for hours and hours and hours, and I've got a feeling that it might bounce, I'll take them then. But there was nothing in here that said to me that I needed to come out of this position. And the more and more I looked at the fundamentals of these two pairs, the more it gave me confidence to stay. To the tune now where we are now 400 pips into our trading account, all through trading a system. Guys, If you want to become a whore trader, the first thing I want to tell you is you can do this. You have to believe that you can do this on a consistent basis. You have to believe in you. Because guys, the minute you start believing you is the minute you start applying yourself to this trade. So guys, I'm going to leave it there for now. I've been here rapping for 13 minutes. I want to say thank you guys. Some of your comments are really, really heartwarming, and it's good to see that, you know, you're getting interested in the fact that we've got a course coming and you feel that you're going to get value from that. But for now, I'm going to leave it there, traders, and welcome to, you know, to the channel if you're new, and I hope we'll hope to see you soon. Take it easy, traders.